talk about freight companies. You did an industry trend report. Is it a lot of AI? What were you seeing in the report?
The things that we are seeing is the rise of private fleets, and that is causing a lot of disruption in the industry. You'll have carriers who were traditionally used to annual contracts, and they will have to deal with transactional contracts and deal with spot rates and stuff because private fleets give peace of mind to the shippers. I'll take care of your entire thing from overseas trade right to the warehouses and then shipping back out again. They give peace of mind to the vendors and shippers, and that is really growing. So the one thing is the growth of private fleets, and so the carriers have to be nimble, smarter, and get used to transactional contracts. And for that, they have to differentiate themselves with technology. And with technology now, there's the big thing, which is AI. And then there are many other things, APIs, and about 60% of them, the large carriers, are still relying on outdated technology. So they have to modernize. So these are some trends that we're seeing. And the whole thing is giving peace of mind to everybody, as well as improving efficiency, optimization, and margins.
You think the growth of private fleets, it has any relation to the massive growing trend in freight fraud and freight theft?
Yes, yes. The main thing is the carriers can rest and have better peace of mind with private fleets. For instance, we are working with a company that can make private fleets smarter by using their backhauls because they're usually running empty. If Walmart has a fleet or any other large big one of the big shippers has a fleet, then they're running backhauls which are usually empty. So there are many companies, and our client, it's called Private Fleet Net Zero, aims to give better rates to other shippers and fill up these backhauls, for instance. So there's a lot of activity happening in this area.
If you only talk to tech bros or you only sort of read the hype headlines, you might get the impression that AI is overtaking supply chain because there's so much talk about it. But the reality, the boots on the ground, and especially in your report calls it out right here, 60% of respondents are still using outdated systems. I remember when I was at a 4PL, we did a survey on the number of fleets that were using like TMSs. And it was like only 50% were using TMSs. Forget AI. Like they don't even have a proper TMS, or they have like some home-baked coded thing. But where do you see the rise of AI going? A lot of the thing right now that a lot of people are trying to promote are the chatbots.
Absolutely. What is happening is there's so much noise right now in AI. So how do you prioritize what you do in AI? First of all, is your organization ready for AI? That's a big thing. So you got to focus on a few things. One is have the best pricing available to you using AI, perhaps optimize your routes using AI. Another great target is customer service. Revolutionize your customer service using AI. These are some things that you can do without actually doing revamping your whole 60% of your outdated systems. So choose and select AI based on your organization's AI readiness. So, absorb everything, learn everything, do small proof of concepts in customer support, in getting the best rates possible, in perhaps aiding the drivers we are building a virtual shotgun for a driver for a company where he can get instant rates, plan his routes, and also get, where his goods are visually and stuff like that. So attack the things which give you the best bang for the buck rather than say, I will absorb this AI, I will buy this, license and so on. So the main thing is pricing, route optimization, customer support, and perhaps aiding the drivers with routing and providing them a virtual assistant on board. Already they have onboard computers, so you should equip them with AI tools and then move on to making your organization ready, the data in your organization ready for using AI.
You know what? Like we can sit around and go like, you know what? I don't want to use AI, or I'll take my time with it. But and the adoption may be low right now on our side. But for the bad actors, they're all over this stuff. They're using every method of attack possible, and it's making cybersecurity increasingly more difficult. What do you see happening there? Because that's like just like the freight fraud, that is a trend that just grows and grows every year with it doesn't look like it's going to stop.
Oh no, it's not gonna stop at all. You're seeing cybersecurity being one of the most important things everywhere. So many scams, so many bad players. So this is a very vast subject, Tim. There are many things you need to do. One is build resilience. This is something very cyber resilience. This is something not very easy to do. It's very painstaking. There are huge number of processes to do it. So there's cyber resilience that you need to build up in your organization. So there are, about 3,000 operators offering that. So figuring out who will do that and how to do that is a tough thing. Building cyber resilience. Next is having AI help in find partners who use AI to build your cybersecurity better. Some more things that are being talked about is not using real data to first do proof of concepts, using synthetic data. So there's building cyber resilience, selecting the right vendors, preparing your synthetic data to which will not be compromised in case of security, and of course the whole thing about SOC, security operations, and DevSecOps, and so on. So it's a very vast field. In fact, there are mental health concerns for people who are actually dealing and doing these things because it is so stressful. So these are some areas that you can concentrate on in cybersecurity.
So these reports that you do now, they're great content and they inform the audience and everything like that, but they also inform your team and you make software solutions. When you see this report, how does this form your direction? What are you doing to help solve some of these issues?
One is to help. You said we have put in our report, and we have studied that about 60% of companies are still using outdated systems. They're using ChatGPT, Copilot to do all sorts of things, and then they realize, oh my God, this really doesn't work. So we help them with a lab. We have a service called Accelerate Labs, where you can build your connectors. Now, the whole logistics is getting global. So the main thing is to have your networks of shippers and carriers. So we have pre-built connectors, nearly 400-500 of them, that can help you use APIs readily. Just quickly get in and start connecting with carriers and shippers. So the one thing is building APIs and wrappers to connect and make your networks, build your networks of carriers and shippers. The next thing is progressive modernization. We understand that you don't want to invest, 2 million on a software retransformation project and then realize after 6 months, oh, it's not 2 million, it's 4 million. So do progressive modernization. Modernize what needs to be done first. First, get to know the costs of what you're doing and what is the bang that you're going to get out of the dollars that you spend. So we help companies do progressive modernization. We also help them build their networks of carriers and shipper much faster than they would do themselves or go to anybody else. The third is we help them prepare for AI, prepare their data, the data lakes, and the whole along with cyber resilience. We offer cyber resilience, but we use vendors, cyber resilience, sorry. So the few things that we do is help them build the networks of carriers and shippers faster, cheaper, better. The next thing is help them get the best rates because we've done pricing engines for many companies. The third is help them progressively modernize. The fourth is building up their whole company and data for using AI slowly, surely, and steadily.
Very cool. How do people reach out to you? How do they learn more about what you're all doing? And if this excited them, maybe they want to dig into the report. How do they find all that?
Just call me at my email ID. You have that, Tim. But contact us on LinkedIn. Our website is www.trigent.com. My phone number is 774-232-3002. Anybody can call me anytime. But the best way to reach us is through our website. And just there's a phone number to call. You can call that. We are in Massachusetts and Boston. Just email us at sales@trigent.com, and you will find us at Manifest, 88 Trucking, and many other events.